Here goes the Facebook bump module for Mass Planner. Guys, this little feature here, if you're a group poster, this is what you want to have. It's a little bit new at the moment, but it soon will have some features added to it that's going to be just awesome. But you know what? For now, I'm going to show you exactly what it does and show you that you can use this module if you're posting in groups to get your stuff bumped up to the top, okay? So it's quite simple. Here's the bump module here, and I'm going to show you the different features of it. So basically it's stopped now, but as you can see, with all Mass Planner modules, you have the setting or the ability to set your timings. So you can set it between 60 and I think I have 1500 or 1000 minutes there. I'm not sure exactly what those timings are, if this was default. I may have played around with these in the past. But if you're bumping things, guys, one thing that you want to do is you don't want to bump maybe every hour or such like that. So that's why I set this time quite a bit. And I'll go over this later on, do some math and make sure it's not doing it every so often. But maybe between like every 3-4 hours, maybe once a day or something like that. But you know what? I'm going to show you how that works. So this part here says to bump between 60 and, as I said, 15,000 minutes after a post is sent to a group or last bump. So if you're posting in a group, it's going to wait between 60 and 15,000 minutes before it takes that post that you put in a group and bumps it up to the top. All right? How does that happen? It's going to wait between 60 and 300 seconds before a new bump operation. All right. So if you have a slew or a list of bumps that you're going to do, which I'll go over here in a second, then that's where that works. It's going to bump the same post however many times you want it to do it a day. So if you want to do it only one time a day, then you'll set it here. If you want to do it more times a day, then you'll set it here as well. Okay. You can bump 60% of your post, or should I say that's what it's set as now. You can decide that number. If you want to go down to 50 or 10% of your post or 100% of your post, it's up to you. But you can do that. You have that option here. All right. Do not delete the first bump. Rebumps will be deleted. Okay. This helps you in a lot of ways. So when you bump a post, let me explain to you exactly what it is. What is bumping a post? Okay. And how does it work? Well, what Mass Planner will do is it'll take your post that's in a group and it'll add a bit of text under it. And the text that you can add will be something that you want to add, or it could be simply this dash. And this is by default by Mass Planner. What happens is that text gets entered into your post, under your post or what have you, as a comment. Mass Planner then deletes that comment. Then as the page gets refreshed, your post naturally goes up to the top. So your comment, it's going to be removed, all right? But your post will automatically go up to the top because there's been action done on your post. All right. This feature here, bump all groups. That just means simply all groups that you're a member of or you're part of or that you have selected to bump, it will bump. There's a second portion of this, guys, that I'm going to show you because you actually have to bump items from the campaign history as you see here. And I'll show you that portion. So this is the settings that you will do initially for the bumps. Okay. And I'm going to go to the bump group or to one of my old campaigns. And I'll show you where you would actually go ahead and, let me change this number right quick first. Do it 30. Okay, I'll show you how in the group or my old campaign, how I can take a post and send it to this area here. So let's go there. So we'll go to campaigns. Again, you see I have a campaign set up here. I'll click on it. Then I'll go to the history folder as Mass Planner says. All right, there's nothing in my history folder. That's weird. Let's go to the post list. Okay, there's something there in the post list. I have a test group that I can send to. Let me just make sure that's set up here for you guys. All right, give me 2 seconds. We're going to pause this, and I'll have you guys with my test group. Okay, and we're back. And don't you just love the ability, like technology? I can just pause that. Boom, magically the group appears, or my destination list appears. But, okay, so we had our post list there. Okay, we'll go to post history. And as you can see, I sent that post to my test group. And I also have a little bit of spin syntax there. All right, so what I'm going to do simply, guys, is, and this is when you're doing any bump operation, you're going to go to the campaign, okay, and then click bump here. What's going to happen, you see it says up there, it gives you the message that says the post was added to bump tool, to bump tool of one account. Okay, that just simply means that my account is synced, my Facebook account, and this post has went to that little what do you call it? The bump section. Okay, in the tools. So that's the second portion. Now I'll go to my tools section. All right, and under tools, I'll just click more tools. I'll go to bump, and then from bump, you should see in the results section, okay, the post that I want to be bumped. And from there, guys, it's just simply, I go to the settings section, I set my timings here. I'm not going to do this right now. And then I just simply click where it says start bumping. Okay, start bumping post. If I untick this box that says bump all groups, you have the option of selecting groups individually. I should have went over that first, but sorry about that, guys. But you have the option of selecting groups individually. I, of course, don't recommend that you, well, you know what? To be honest with you, it really doesn't matter if you have all of these groups selected, because it's only going to bump to the group that you actually, that post is in. So if you don't have any posts in all of your groups, then you don't have to worry about, having any issues. But if you do have posts in some of these groups and you don't want them to be bumped, then you want to make sure that you click here where it says select none, okay? And then go through here and actually, let's see. Okay, and go through and select the group that you want to have your post bump to, okay? And guys, that's it. Mass Planner allows you to bump your post into groups, so that way you don't have to keep posting the same post over and over again. You can just bump it to the top, so when new visitors visit that group, they'll see your post. All right, speak to you guys soon. Bye-bye.